Last call here in the tent.
Live on,
Last
on
call.
location.
Live. We're always kind of live on location.
That's
but
true.
This time around, we have really something to show off.
Yes, we're in the outside in our new tent.
Our outdoor tent.
We got some nice light curtains here.
Light curtains.
Just the first part of our lighting package that's gonna make this really a nice special spot to hang out for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
If you look at our Facebook posts from earlier today, you'll see what the tent looks like from the outside.
Yep.
We've got some tables and umbrellas outside the tent, plus seating in the tent, plus our walkway area that's covered. So it's a fair number. We'll probably be able to fit like 35, 40 people out here.
I hope so. Well, hopefully one day we
Spaced
can,
out.
as long as we're doing it safe, I hope we can fit 1 million, you know?
They told us in pre-COVID world, 80 people is what the tent's supposed to be able to fit.
Yeah.
80 people, and that doesn't include our outdoor seats on the side of it. So
Right.
it was cool. We got to saw some other ones going up around town today. I think people are getting excited.
Well, on Friday we had the planning board approved this tent.
Yep.
And so we said Monday morning this tent's going up, and in my head, I thought it was going to kind of be like this all-day thing, or the tent's going to go up.
Those
little
guys
by
rocked.
little. By 9:30, I think the thing was done, and they were out of here, ready to go.
Yeah, they had like 6 guys here, and they were like, boom, put it up.
Yeah.
Great. Come rain or shine tent
Come rain or shine tents, yep.
installation, I think, out of Whitensville. They did a hell of a job, so highly recommend them.
Sure.
Great work by them. And Ken's asking, when is the tent going to be available?
Well, we're going to find out on the 6th,
Yep.
but hopefully the 8th.
Yes. Governor Baker today said that, or the report came out that today he was going to talk on the 6th about phase 2 and specifically the restaurants where they stand.
So we'll find out.
So hopefully it's going to be Monday, June 8th, but I will say, no one's going to kick you out of here if you're hanging out. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we've heard rumors of people hanging out in parking lots around town already, and there hasn't been any problems.
So we don't mind, you know.
We'll probably have the tables and chairs all set up within the next day or two.
If you get your to-go and you want to just kind of hang out and see what the tent's like, come on down. But this thing's going to be rocking. We have a great plan if all goes well on the 8th.
Yep.
Have a really fun
like a grand reopening type of thing.
Exactly.
I plan on doing music all day long
on
Monday.
Which means that you have to play anytime someone's not playing.
I know it's not a holiday.
It is a holiday. It's grand reopening day.
Grand reopening day.
Phase 2.
It's the first day of AD, after disease.
Yeah.
It's not really after the disease.
I'm excited about it. I'm sorry. I'm a little. I just have to say, I'm a little. All the stuff going on.
Oh my
God.
With the riots and stuff has got me in kind of a different headspace at the moment.
Of course.
I'm glad
we're watching America burn.
Yeah.
But
everybody stay safe out there, and if you're
stay out of the cities.
You know, just be safe, and all we can say is that stay safe. That's really it. I mean, ignorance is almost bliss in this case because I hadn't watched the news in a couple days.
Right.
Then I threw it on for
a
couple hours today, and I've been shell-shocked right now.
Yeah. If you're in the city, stay in.
Yeah,
if you go to a protest, go early in the morning when it's peaceful. Get out of there at night. None of them are good at night. And if you're in the suburbs, stay out of the cities.
So we start every episode
with a beer.
Perfect.
Today, I can't believe we waited this long to do this guy right here. We have Wormtown, Hoppy.
Our friends. We have a great relationship with these guys. Big fans of the whole gang.
We've actually not only sold them pretzels for ever, which is they've been a huge supporter of Wicked Twisted. We've done. We're down in their brewery, down in Foxborough, and the same one in Worcester. We at one point
they connected us with the Grain Shed.
Yep, the Grain Shed. We were working with them, and then at one point we were making a honey mustard, Wicked Twisted honey mustard, but we used
Queen Bee, their bee,
their beer in it.
Yep.
And it was called Bee Hoppy Mustard, but we used BEE because it was a honey mustard.
And it was a honey beer.
And the logo was this with their smiley face, but had a couple. Turned into a bee with the stripes and stuff. It was really cute. So
just real quick, before we take a sip, Andrew says, look at that setup. Can't wait to have dinner at Reunion. Thank you, Andrew. Can't wait to have you. And Kurt Solomon says, great to see the tent up. And John is saying, can you guys have guest drive-up visitors in the lot? So
that's for sure.
Live or
absolutely.
Anytime. We're welcome at Reunion, guys.
Somebody's battery died.
Oh,
That would be me.
I got it.
So I'm just gonna have to talk.
Double A
loud.
or-
Triple A. We'll fix those.
Can't really hear you, Sargon. Yeah, I
Yep,
know.
we're fixing it right now.
My mic just died, so I'm gonna have to talk exceptionally loud.
Check that battery. Make
No,
sure
it's good.
it's this one.
Yeah.
So I'm thirsty. Can I drink? Can I go ahead and have a sip of that?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll just stand close to you. So.
Ken
Don't
says,
stand so
that
close to me.
He's drinking Kettle One by recommendation.
There you go.
Ah,
So good job, Ken.
Tastes
That's,
like
the best
vodka.
out there.
I had the opportunity to spend some time with Ken this morning, and I got
How
my.
we doing now, guys? Can you hear me good, loud and clear?
You're back now.
I had the opportunity to hang out with Ken, and I
Awesome.
had my my first locksmithing lesson, and I'm going to learn how to be a locksmith.
Awesome.
I love it.
Ken, as you can imagine, he's incredibly knowledgeable, and
And once it's okay to break in anyone's house, you'll be the first one in.
exactly.
Oh God. So
Learning the tasks.
Beer is just so drinkable.
yeah, maybe I had a 1,000 of these, if not, you know.
Yeah, we've had
thousands.
many of these. Yeah, it's great, man. I feel they've kind of done what Harpoon did. They've kind of created like a regional IPA that the world loves and Worcester loves.
Yep.
I mean, you can get this. I mean, I'm blown away. They get this in like Hooters and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Get this anywhere.
They get this They get this everywhere, which is that's kudos to them. It's not easy to do.
Right.
They've got this everywhere.
Someone asked if you could go. John's saying, "Can you go looting with him?" Now that you know.
Is
how
it like
to
trick or
pick
treating?
locks.
Yeah.
Walk up to the Target with your bag. It's like, can I have something?
It was very cool. I learned a lot today. I got to
That's awesome.
the history from not from when locks were first created, but when he started me somewhere and like, excuse me.
Ken might have been there when the first. Just joking, Ken. We love you.
Yeah, but it's really cool learning how.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was excited about
So
it.
today we were gonna do a food, but we
Just
were
been
just so
so
excited
busy.
about the tent. We're like all the time we were gonna talk about any food that we have. We're just gonna talk about the tent.
Yeah.
So this would
It's
be the,
such a cool atmosphere out here. Like I was
Oh my
saying
God, I'm
earlier,
already loving it.
it feels like there's very much like something exciting happening, like a carnival or a party or a wedding or
Yep.
something. Like when you have one of those outdoor events and you show up at the tent, it's just there's a certain feeling you get in here. I hate the reason why we had to put this out here,
Yep.
but I'm really happy we got to put this out.
I think you had said it a couple times. You were like, man, even if it wasn't COVID, this would be a great idea. And
Right.
it turns out it already has been a hit, and we haven't even opened yet. So
Yeah.
we've been standing here for like 10 minutes, and I'm just feeling the vibe already. I could see many a nights us out here with the guests. It could be a lot of fun.
We've got speakers in the tent, so there'll be music. If there's not live music, there'll be background music.
And live music is such a big part of
Yeah.
your lives, and especially yours, John.
And
you
reunion.
still go and perform. So reunion. So I think we're going to make that something that's, you might see a little bit of a transformation here at reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We're
I
tweaking the menu. We're tweaking the
everything, and I
whole.
think live music is going to be more of a staple here. I think
Yep.
that's something that we all love in our personal lives, and we think it just makes good business
Yep.
sense. So
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
will see you all here, hopefully very soon.
Yes, especially our musician friends. I'm excited.
So one of the things we want to do in the tent, and we talked about this, I think, inside a couple days ago, is outdoor atmosphere, beach party, frozen drinks.
Yes.
Ta-da!
So we've ordered a couple. We've ordered a couple drink machines. Slushy machines. Make a pina colada. Make a hurricane. Make a woo woo or whatever.
Bam.
So frozen
Trying out
drinks.
some recipes right now.
Lots
Bam.
of rum. Lots of fruity, bright
Look
colors.
at those colors. Does that do any justice? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So these are
The fluorescent
glow in the dark
orange.
drinks. So we'll have a couple that we offer every week or so, and we'll switch them out, and they'll be available outside. And
people driving by.
people driving by. By the way, just so you know, we do hear you all honk, so keep going, honk
Yes. Every
all
time you
day
drive by,
long.
give it a
People
honk.
drive by and honk, honk. We'll wave if we're out here.
We love it.
We love
So
it.
for me, frozen drinks have to have rum.
Rum, they're
Yes.
rum
So
drinks.
I just it's
Yeah.
the
Or-
two.
Or if you're down south, it's Everclear.
What is Everclear?
Oh, just grain alcohol.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Like if you go into
that,
those like Bahama Mama places or whatever, those places where there's like the whole row of these things, 20 different colors, they're 99% grain
So
alcohol.
it's usually clear for me.
Gosling,
Yeah.
who we've spent some time with.
Yep. Which one are you going for?
Red is, I was kind of going for the one, but if red's you, go after
No,
red.
I don't care.
I'll go blue.
I don't care.
You don't I'm going
All
red.
right.
Easy peasy.
Oh man. So yeah, so
Brain freeze.
This
Summer-
feels like summer.
summer night, live music, warm weather, perfect weather, and then
I mean, that's
We got to get some reunion umbrellas.
Some
that's
slushies.
that's candy in a cup. That's
Oh boy.
Oh man,
what flavor is that? Orange. Is it orange?
orange.
Orange.
It
It
was
is-
red cherry, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's red.
Red.
They call it-
It's red, and that tastes blue.
Blue. This definitely tastes like blue to me.
Yeah,
It's good though.
yeah.
It doesn't blow. It's blue.
It tastes really, really good, and it feels like a painful morning.
So I asked the question. I said, "What's Everclear?" And Sophie, without missing a beat, says moonshine. And then
There you
John
go.
said, "I think in the description of Everclear, that in the dictionary it says bad decision."
Bad decision. It does. With the amount of sugar in these and Everclear, you're in for a long morning.
The only time I've ever done anything with Everclear is making limoncello.
Yep.
It's for a long time it was illegal to buy in Massachusetts.
Yeah, you'd buy the highest proof vodka you could, or you'd go to New Hampshire.
Yeah. But if you went to like New Hampshire or Rhode Island, you could get
So
Everclear.
what is like an antiquated law, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's just such high proof.
really? But if you can get it right over the border,
Right,
it's
no,
not
of
like-
course.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
Like,
so true with so many
Just
things.
missing out on the tax revenue.
How about casinos for 25 years?
Yeah,
How many billions of dollars of Massachusetts money went to Connecticut when we could have just opened casinos?
yeah. Well, you know, I think everything in time.
I'm
that
guessing
change will
Encore is
affect.
not all excited that they opened up this year. But
Oh my gosh, they've had nothing but trouble since day one.
Oh.
And I don't think Springfield is any better.
I've never. I forgot there's one in Springfield.
Right, that's how bad that is.
Yeah.
MGM Springfield's not even doing anything.
Yeah, I literally forgot about that one.
These drinks are
This is-
very, very yummy.
Don't you just hear like a little reggae band up there playing and
If
This-
I had my phone, I could show you.
This would be amazing. I think someone's battery's out now.
well,
That would be
Dave
I'm
just
on
said, "Sean, we lost your mic."
how many?
So we need to create a schedule, just change.
Yeah. So you know the fun thing, we added mics to the repertoire, right? And we come in loud and clear. We sound good. Problem is that these mics run on batteries and they go real fast. So it happens in the middle of the show sometimes, and
That's
now
all
we're
right.
stuck. You know, but that's why we're live,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Anything
These
can happen
things
when you're
happen.
live.
I love being out here. This is kind of special.
Dave says the Springfield MGM sucks.
Does it?
I have not been. I have not. I've not seen
No,
it.
me
so
neither.
I don't know anything about it.
What's the favorite casino you've ever been in?
Mohegan Sun. I mean, that's without a
Of
doubt.
all the casinos you've been in.
I've been to many, right? I've been to Vegas. You walk in, you see like the Venetian or Palazzo.
Right.
So super gaudy, like
Right.
just huge. But you know, I didn't win any money there. So Mohegan Sun have won a few bucks, and I haven't been in many years, but I always had a good time there.
I too am a fan of Mohegan Sun, especially if we're going around here. That's where I like.
It's like a Reno casino. It's got like the wood. It's a little darker. It's a little heavier. Foxwoods is massive, which is kind of neat. But it feels like if you took the Natick Mall
Yeah.
and cleared out all the stores and put in tables.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels like you're walking through a
I
mall
went to
always.
a casino in Punta Cana on my honeymoon, and it was at the resort, and it was just, casino's a stretch, right? It
Yeah.
was one room,
Yeah,
probably
tiny
no
little.
bigger than the bar,
Right.
right? And the blackjack with like a deck or two decks, like it was
Love
just
it.
a weird vibe, and it was just something kind of to entertain the guests, but it was very interesting to say the least. That was a weird
Casino
weird one I went
culture
to.
is a very weird piece of Americana. Actually, all around the world, but we have a really unique casino culture in this country.
Ken says the casino at the Ritz in London, old fashioned.
Oh, fun.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Do they have the big rectangular
Chips.
chips,
I love
whatever they
that.
call them,
Yeah.
like James Bond
James
used to
Bond.
carry
That's
around?
all I think of when I hear that.
We didn't go in it. Well, I think we went in the lobby, but when we were in
Nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
there was a giant casino, and it was all Ferraris out front and like 12-cylinder Mercedes.
Well, that's like Monte Carlo is like the next town over, basically,
right? Literally the next town.
The French Riviera is known for its casinos,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that?
And it was definitely people going
Monaco,
in.
not Monte Carlo.
Yeah, Monaco's right there. Well, Monte Carlo's not far either.
Yeah, I forget. One of them's like renowned for their casinos.
But it was very James Bond. Men and women,
Monte Carlo.
tuxes and gowns, fancy cars, Rolls Royces, Arab sheiks.
you know,
Went
my
to
kind of place.
the
Yeah, right.
casino in Beirut, Lebanon that we went to, and that place again, like, super gaudy, like just everything extravagant and all that. But then it's one of those things that you could paint a turd gold, right? But
it's
at the end of the day, it's still a turd. Like casinos there's something really like sometimes sad about a casino, right? Like you see the people who are
Yeah, I can't.
there all day.
Always.
I can't do that. I literally have blinders on when I go to a casino.
Yeah, you
I
have
literally can't. I can't look
Because
at
there's always a sad element.
the humanity element of it. It's
Yeah.
just I'm here to do what this place wants me to do, and I'm gonna have my fun.
You go once a year, twice a year, enjoy, in and out, get out of there.
And what do you play?
Craps.
Craps.
That's my
Craps, blackjack,
most
and
fun
craps.
you'll have at a casino. It's a group game.
Always.
You're playing
Same.
with everybody.
Same.
There's a million bets.
Yeah, when people are cheering at the craps tables because everybody's
rooting for the same thing.
And when it's super quiet, you know that somebody just rolled 7 and it just ruined the whole fucking night.
Unless it's on the come out,
Yeah,
they double your
exactly.
money. Fun.
So these drinks are going to definitely have to be on this menu.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
soon.
definitely.
We'll figure it out
This
for
is-
sure.
This is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Actually. I'm surprising.
Spring break,
Surprising.
summer break, COVID break, whatever you want to call it.
You have to make a lot of trips, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's a little known secret. Like you can like stop at like Dunkin' Donuts and grab one of their like culottes.
Yes.
Or like Cumberland Farms, like the freezer
yeah.
thing, and those things you just don't fill them up quite all the way. Get a couple nips before you go to the beach. It's like a quick little frozen drink without having
We're
to.
not advocating for that, but
No, it's
not
legal now.
It's legal.
Oh, yeah,
All these places are changing their open container laws. I don't know if they're doing it on the beach per se, but like
Well,
I know-
Portsmouth, like you said,
yeah.
you can
Well,
walk
I
the
know
streets
Grafton is allowing us to
Yeah.
have
Yeah, we
alcohol
got-
and serve food
in the parking lot. Yeah.
That's really, really
Yeah, we're not doing
Strange
anything wrong
times.
right now.
Nope, we're not breaking any laws.
none.
I mean, although we're not open, so I guess that's
Well, yeah, we're not serving
Yeah.
the public.
right.
So,
Game?
no. Before we
sorry.
get to the game, so let's talk about Monday, right? We have Monday afternoon, or we're going to be open for lunch.
Yep. If
That's
we're
the
allowed
plan.
to,
If
we
we're
will be
allowed to
open.
open on June 8th,
Which, by the way, we should tell the kitchen.
yes.
Well, or you can just
guys.
get potato chips and
So that's the plan. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be open every Monday afterwards.
no, but we're
That
definitely going to open
we're
the
gonna-
first one.
Monday is going to be what I like to call "Welcome to the New Abnormal,"
Yep.
and it's going to be our "Welcome to the New Abnormal" day, and we're going to have music and food and drinks, and we're going to have. We don't know exactly how many tables we're going to get in here, but we are going to set it up and
Probably reservations.
probably do for reservations. So.
But certainly stop by if you want, and if there's a table, we'll give it to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we are going to allow reservations as well, just to control flow and crowd.
Well, that's what has been recommended.
Yes,
don't
every restaurant should be doing
They don't
that.
want people congregating
Congregating.
while they're waiting for tables. And we're going to have them separated so people get their own table and your own
Now,
pot.
having said that, you're allowed to drink in our parking lot. So if you're waiting for a table, you can get a drink and go wait outside,
Yeah.
which is no different than waiting inside. It's just
Listen to some
outside.
Music, hopefully, that will be
Yeah,
playing.
so you'll be able to hear the music anywhere in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And we got plenty of space.
It's true.
So we can have people gathered around if they're waiting for a table.
Yeah,
So
And as
that's
we
true.
Yeah.
Completely legally.
yeah, completely
And as
legally.
we said, the reunion ourselves too. We're going to be experimenting a little bit with a little bit of change, right? Things that we're looking to redo, and I think there's a customer there. Is he all set?
I'll find out.
We still got people picking up
yeah.
food, so.
But we're going to be experimenting with
Hi,
stuff this weekend. Past weekend, we did barbecue.
That's okay being taken care of.
His
And
mic's on.
I'll tell you, the barbecue was a hit.
Oh,
Everyone
we
loved
sold
the
out.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Sold out. So that.
So what did we do? What did we do today?
Well, we
have,
bought a smoker.
We bought a big ass smoker.
Now, what kind of is it?
So it's not the Traeger, but it's a
Okay.
competitive model that's a little bit bigger. So
Got it.
Traeger's competition one is a trailer. and it's 10 grand. We're not going that big. But then there are other ones are consumer brands. So this one it's big. I can probably do 8 or 10 racks of ribs, 2 briskets, 2 pork bellies, 2 pork shoulders at a time,
Awesome.
which will easily handle a day or two
Yeah.
of barbecue. And I'll keep my little one here. So I have a Traeger that I use at home, and I love it. It's a pellet smoker. I've figured out the mix of wood chips and what the temperature needs to be, and it's set and forget, turn it on, it does a great job. This is just a much bigger version of
I'm telling
it.
you, man. I mean, outdoor, summer, barbecue, like it just all goes hand in hand with each other. So
This whole neighborhood smells great, like smoked cherry wood. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
Gabe's asking, are you extending the tent to the function room area? No. Gabe,
No.
this is as big as we're going right now.
It's the right side of the building.
We have parking requirements here in the building, so we needed to adhere to them. So we only actually lost 5 spaces.
Yeah, we only lost 5 parking
Less
spaces.
than we had anticipated. But once if you see it from the street, you might say, oh, that looks a little small. But when you get in here, you can see the magnitude of it, the size. It
Yeah.
actually works out.
Sorry about that.
I'm thinking about 40 people, maybe 50. Somewhere between 40 and 50 people. Because, again, we have our walkway area that's covered that we can use. And then we put a row of umbrellas on the outside of the tent that gives us another 16 seats. So there'll be plenty of seating.
Yeah. It's gonna
We're
be-
decorating. We're going to put flowers in the flower pots. We're going to put little pine trees between the entrance areas. So it'll be nice and
I
confined.
like how the
and
umbrellas light up.
the umbrellas light up.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you
The
see that
umbrellas-
when
Although
Open
we
them?
didn't have the tables set up, so they were flying away. So that's
Yeah,
why
the
we had
wind
to
was
we had
blowing.
to Close them because today was a little abnormally cold, but
Cold and windy,
look,
yeah.
but the weather looks good moving on forward.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which is great.
And we do, right now we don't have sides on the tent, but we do have sides ordered. So at some point we'll have sides, so we'll be able to put it, if the weather's a little iffy, we'll be able to put the sides down.
Awesome.
So it'll be a nice 3.5 season.
I love it.
Tent.
It's nice and tall, and
Yeah.
it's perfect. Perfect. Oh, I'm done talking to the customer.
That's a
Grafton Strong?
Grafton Strong.
Grafton Strong, yeah.
Awesome. Where did you get
This is from my neighbor, Mr. Dave Meridian.
Our state representative
State
here in
rep.
Grafton.
Thanks,
Friend
Dave.
Reunion.
He gave
It's a
me
slick-looking
gave
mask.
one for me and one for my son.
Those are really nice.
Yeah, right. They're made out of like the same material as like women's underwear, though. It's a little weird.
Okay.
I don't know, you don't like that on your...
Just saying. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying it's a little weird.
If I'm going to... Yeah, never mind. Rub it on my face.
Dave's saying, "I love the lighting. The lighting is
yeah.
just scratching the surface, Dave."
This is all Paul Abkarian.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's
Paul's got ideas for us, and we're just going to go with it.
always trust Paul.
And Gabe, we will be taking reservations. Hopefully,
As soon as we find
I
out.
think the governor is going to tell us exactly on Saturday how that's going to happen,
Right.
or what they're preferring for restaurants to do. But
And then I have to, once we get the tables set up, I have to
Put it into our
into
reservation
reservation system.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of basically build the reservation system.
it's like the reopening process is going to be it's
Hectic and
today
fast.
Mackenzie was here organizing that whole bar. I
Yep.
mean, there's a whole. Slew
She
of
said a
things we
bunch
have
of
to
guys
do.
kept moving the bottles around all.
And someone was drinking it all.
Why are they numbered?
Why are they all numbered?
Like, who's been in here for the last 2 months drinking all this whiskey?
And it's funny because as you say that, this Gosling.
This one's number two. Number 2, Gosling. I really did number them. I wasn't lying. So,
Well, normally this would be the portion of the day where we have a game, but I've been, I was so excited about this tent, I didn't really think of it. But so if you guys at home who watch all the time, is there one of those games that you like to see us do? A top 5, a fantasy island, a would you rather?
I would like to know, in your memory, where's the like best sort of tent that you've hung out in?
Ooh.
So and that can be any kind of tent.
I'll tell you what, the tent at the Greek festival or the Italian festival. So the
That's
Italian
St. Spirit in that one.
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah,
St.
but-
Anthony's, right? Or
That's a big tent.
that's a big tent.
The Greek festival at St. Spiridon has the huge tent. And
Yes.
it's always a good time. They have the food, the in-house
And then
I
Bars
love all the
they can
guys up there
cook in.
growing. They've got the big long
and
grills.
they would
there.
have the kids
Yep.
learning the
been that
dance
girl.
and all that, and they would put on a
all
show and all
doing
that
the dance,
stuff.
yeah.
And then the Italian festival also has the carnival rides and all that there on Massasoit Road.
Yeah, yeah.
That's always a good time.
What's the festival that happens right? It's like on right behind Shrewsbury Street.
That was an Italian festival
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That was
I got to
St.
play. I
Anthony's,
got
right?
to play there one year up on the stage. I opened for Probable Cause because Chad Clemens used to. Whenever they played, I don't know if it always happened, but he'd get up and play for.
Yeah,
For
and that's the
Probable
church
Cause.
that's been rattled apart by 290.
Yeah.
And now it's getting knocked down if it's not already.
I think it might have already been knocked down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
But that's not my favorite.
Those are like just two memories I
Yeah.
have. Like just growing up. Anytime you go to one of those festivals, it's always a good time.
Mm-hmm. I've spent my whole family works at that.
Yeah.
I've even worked at that.
There
I've
is
helped
almost
coach.
like a carnival feel when you go to
Oh,
those
yeah,
things,
absolutely.
and you see the tent, and it's like that's how I felt this morning when after I got set up and I pulled back in, and Paul had the umbrellas up and stuff. I had that same like, oh, this is going to be fun. Like,
And
this
what is
a-
it? Yeah, it's something about tents that make you want to see what's going on. What's going on inside that
Yeah.
tent?
I mean, the head spinning over here. Every car going by. What's going on? What's going on? Who's that?
For me, the Greek festival in Worcester to this day still is somewhere where I meet someone new that was at my wedding. Every year, been married 20 plus years, and I still every year some little old lady, man, some couple that's from my wife's village or whatever. Oh, your wedding was so wonderful, and I'm like, I haven't met you in 23 years. And then next year I meet someone new, and
How
like
funny.
still to this day,
That
people
would be
come up
me
to
in
me.
Syria, but it would just be like, I know your father. Like,
Yeah.
just like everyone. Like, oh, okay. I know him too.
And I walk in and they're like, oh, Xeno, they know me, but I don't know them because they're all homogenous as far as family
Right.
goes. But still to
funny.
this day.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about it. We grew up camping a lot, so I remember we had like a big like military style tent when we were kids that was like
One of those 200-pound
like,
canvas
they had
tents.
to like put the poles together.
Kind of
and-
like this, actually.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about it when we were setting this up, and we would go when we were. I mean, my first camping trip,
Since
I
we
was
were
8 days
little
old.
kids, yeah.
And but so watching them set this up today reminded us.
Putting up that.
But that's why I said to them how impressed I was with that crew. Because they were all smiling and laughing the whole time. I don't remember our family smiling and laughing while we were setting up a tent ever.
Sometimes, but not usually.
I just remember being like, "I got the pole. Where's the pole?" I'm just kidding, obviously, but
I was.
I think that the whole notion of tents.
And when we were little
Make me happy.
kids, it was just sleeping bags on the floor of the tent.
Yeah.
My brother said beer garden in Berlin. That
Oh
was his-
yeah.
Well, there you go. Those are some of the most
I've
famous
never
tents
been
in the
to
world,
one of those,
right?
and
I
I've
have not
always
either.
wanted to.
Munich, beer
I
garden
mean, the
time.
fact that we
Tents
own
that
a
hold
pretzel
2,000
company and we
people.
haven't been to Munich together.
Yeah.
for a beer
I've been.
festival.
You got to go bring your pretzels and go.
I know you've been,
I've
but I
been a
feel like
couple
I'm doing myself a huge disservice. Not
You need to find somebody over there who can hold your pretzels. Order them, ship them out there, and when you guys arrive,
It would be
bring
wonderful.
them and go.
Somewhat
I always
blasphemous.
said-
Shop them everywhere.
I always said if we.
Bye, Maddie.
Bye, Maddie.
Have a good one.
I always said if our pretzels ever made their way to Germany, then we know
That's
we've
true
done
success.
something.
Absolutely.
The fact that they got into Philly blew me away.
Yep.
Hi, Jay.
Because Philly is a pretzel capital, you know? So
Right.
the fact that there's stores in Philadelphia selling
Sell
our
our
pretzels
pretzel.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
feels
that's
like
definitely
win
a
for
success.
Sure.
A win.
Awesome. What about anyone else here? Anyone else watching? Comment. You went to the one in Disney, and Dad and I went to the one in the German airport.
Yeah,
That's Sophie saying.
Yep.
The,
that's true.
Oh, I went to the beer garden in Disney.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that
Your mom's
Epcot?
saying beer garden at Tivoli in Copenhagen.
Oh.
Careful. This it's slanted.
All right. That
So
sounds
yeah,
fun.
I don't.
I've never been there.
No, but I
they
remember
have.
stories about them going there.
Oh boy, I'm in the doghouse. My wife said the tent after our wedding at your parents' house. Yes, how could I forget? How did I forget?
Sorry. Next question. Who's the person you like the very most in the world?
Oh, my wife.
Oh, yes, okay,
Tell me about her,
perfect.
guys. Yeah, we had this tent after the wedding.
Do tell.
Unbelievable time. Best tent I was ever in.
I remember a tent after my wedding too, but that's a whole different story.
Different story.
And so everyone now they're just talking about different places in Germany and the
Well,
Hard
those-
Rock Cafe.
Those are some of the.
Are those things still around? Hard Rock
Hard
Cafe.
Rock's- yeah.
Planet Hollywood's not around anymore, right?
Planet Hollywood, I think, is
I
mostly
think-
sucked up at this point.
That's mostly Bertucci's now, right?
Is it really?
Well, that's the people who bought Bertucci's.
Yeah, same company. I don't know how many. There are still Planet Hollywoods for sure.
After being in the restaurant industry, I mean, who in their right mind would have thought that would be a good idea? Just like a bunch of celebrities being, we're going to open up restaurants. Like, who's going to manage it?
Yeah.
Seriously. Because, you know, they tend to. Yeah, no, that's a terrible idea.
So,
Terrible idea.
guys, I'm wicked excited for this tent.
Yes.
Cannot wait.
Follow us on Facebook. All the updates. We'll let you know
Yes.
how things go.
Listen
Watch
on
the governor
Saturday.
on Saturday. He'll tell you. But
Absolutely.
And my hope is to have the reservation system set and ready for Saturday.
yep.
Yeah.
So the second, I'm going to be
allowed.
sitting by the phone, and actually we'll probably open up I'll open the online version of it too.
As
So
soon
you'll
as
be able
you
to go to our
can.
website and make reservations, and I'll be ready the second we know if we can be ready.
And next
And as soon
month,
as we book artists, we'll put them online. Let you know.
Yes,
At
I've
this
already
point.
got. So far, I've already got yeses from Dave Rivers, Jesse Garcia, obviously myself. Some of the other folks from Belit are going to be playing.
awesome.
Dave even said, "I'll do one in the morning and do another one at night if you want."
Dave,
Right, so,
Dave, you're the man,
yeah.
Dave. Thank you.
so we're. I know I'm leaving somebody out, so I'm sorry.
And then next Monday, if all goes well, we will be doing our first live last call with an audience. Hopefully,
Yeah. Right.
Well, hopefully we'll have everyone here watching with us and joining in, and that could be a lot of fun.
I didn't even think about that.
Mount the
Well,
lights
audience
in the rafters and
participation.
just turn them on.
Oh, exactly.
Have a little set out here.
And then we'll probably be doing this outside for the next week or so.
We
So
can,
if
and
you-
when we make drinks, we can pour rows of shots for whoever's here. We feed people drinks.
there you go. Love
So
it.
it'll give them a reason to come down at 8 o'clock and hang out for an hour or two.
I love it.
We'll give them drink samples and yeah, it'll be fun.
Cannot wait. Super
Food
excited.
samples.
It's going to be a great time. So,
All
guys,
right.
we'll
Peace
see
out.
you. Have a
Thanks,
great
guys.
night. And cheers.
Stay safe, okay, everybody? Really,
Yes.
stay safe.